Well, sadly, summer is winding down.
I don't want to hear that.
I know, but it's not too late to enjoy a good book with a nice treat.
No, the Charleston Carnegie Public Library prepares to toast to Page Turner's Library Director Chris Houchins, joining us once again with Literature and Libations.
Volume
2, because this is the second time you've done it?
That's right, Volume 2.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So it's going to be next Friday, August 10th at 6 p.m., and we're just going to close the library down and just have food and wine and drinks, and we're going to have live music. We're having Tequila Mockingbird come in and play some music for us. We're also having a jazz trio from Eastern Illinois University come in to have kind of a change up in music a little bit and just have an evening of drinking and looking at some books, and we'll have some silent auction items that we've been had donated to us, and we'll have a book tree raffle where if you buy us a book, you get entered in to win a piece of jewelry donated from Town Square Jewelers.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. I love this idea of just coming to the library. You guys provide the wine?
Yep, it's going to be provided. Tickets are $30 a piece, so that's all included with the cost of the ticket.
You're supporting the library.
And you brought books that actually go along with this theme here.
I love a good theme.
Well, yeah, okay, I know I'm closest to this one, but I want to start here with the Blue Apron Cookbook. Is this that like meal package where they send you the dishes kind of based off of that?
Yes, they put out a cookbook, which I love this cookbook because the one thing with cooking in general is we eat with our eyes.
Right.
The pictures in this book are phenomenal.
Well, let's look at it.
But not just that, they actually do pictures for each step of the recipe.
Oh.
So often when I'm cooking and it says, oh, do this, it's like, I don't know what that means.
Right. Braise what?
Gives you a photo of what it's supposed to at least look like when you're doing it.
Yes. Yeah. For those of us that aren't all Colleen Hatton, we need these step-by-step directions. Very smart. Look at that. That's a fun book. So again, you probably have a pretty extensive food and beverage section, yeah?
Yes. Our cookbooks are some of our most popular, and we're always looking for new ones to add to the collection. Blue Apron's so popular when they came out with this cookbook.
Summertime dinner party right there.
Okay, now we can go back to this one. Bite-sized History of France.
Yes, so that basically explores the history of France and how food has been a center of all of it, and how food has been the center of revolutions in France, and how important it is to their culture and their history, and kind of works its way through that.
It's probably not.
That's right.
I've never had one, but I've heard they're great.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I imagine wine is mentioned in there, but there's more to it than just wine.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, croissants, crepes. I mean, it talks about all sorts of different, how important bread and salt was at one point in France, and just how it kind of set the culture for what France is.
Super cool. Talk to us about the Ultimate Wine Company.
So I had to bring the big book about wine with Literature and Libations. We will be having wine, and I'm no wine connoisseur, so this book basically teaches you everything you might need to know about enjoying wine, understanding it, how to look for the color, tilt the glass just right.
How to swirl it.
That's right.
Sniff it.
How to sniff it, how to do the tasting. And how important it is, where the wine might originate from, how it might change it.
I can just imagine sitting there reading this book and saying, okay, everyone, swirl. Right.
Twice to the right.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
Counterclockwise.
That's fun. And then there's one book that you clearly are keeping out of circulation for us. It says High Demand.
That's right.
I'm always curious when it says High Demand on the books because, these are never in-house. So what is this book?
So this is Feast. It's a memoir. Hannah Howard was 18. She was at Columbia University, and she became a hostess at a Michelin-starred restaurant in Manhattan.
At 18?
At 18, and basically it's her memoir of how she coped with the lifestyle of that kind of foodie world while also battling an eating disorder. So it was it's a really personal story, but it is about that kind of foodie culture and how great and not so great it can be.
All across the spectrum. Great books. Are you going to be pulling these out, or are people going to be tottering through the shelves, like looking?
Oh, people will have a little bit of both.
Okay.
We want people to explore the library.
That's true.
So
just raise your glass if you need help. Someone to come find you.
How can we get tickets to come and
tickets
hang
can
out?
be purchased at the library from library board members, or just at the door at the start of the event, which kicks off at 6 p.m.
$30 per person.
Yes.
Okay. Lots of great sponsors here too. That
yes, we're very thankful grateful for our sponsors to help us put on such a fun event.
Yeah, that's really cool. And this sounds like so much fun, Chris. Another great idea coming out of the Charleston Library.
Sign me up for the libations.
That's right. Chris, thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck with the event. We'll put the information online for you at ciliving.tv if you need a refresher after you've had a glass of wine tonight.